Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy. I had a little bit of time in my schedule today, a little bit of an unexpected opening, so I thought that I would go live. I thought we would check in with what we have going on through the end of the year. I was saying in my weekly messages just yesterday that I got the message that it's going to be so important for us to finish strong as we're wrapping up the year. And very much here in this week is going to be important for us to finish strong. So make sure you check those messages out if you haven't already. And so I thought that what we would do is take a look at all of the signs and what you need to know based on your sign in order to finish strong as we wrap up this 2023. So we're going to be taking a look at that last month, essentially. What I want to encourage you guys to do, this is how you use these readings that I do, is to take a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Now, if you're not familiar with what that looks like, you're going to just want to get a copy of your astrological chart. There's lots of apps that you can do that. There are lots of free websites where you can do that. So make sure that you get a copy of that so that you can look at what your sun, your moon, and your rising sign is. A lot of times in those charts, it'll say ascendant. And that is what your rising sign is, because sometimes people feel confused by that. So we're going to go through all of the signs, and then you're going to take those three combined together to give you a more detailed message. Or if you only know your sun sign, just go by your sun sign. So make sure you guys say hi today. I do want to highlight that I have linked to this video my holiday specials. So the specials that I have for you, I have specials on my membership. We're gonna start here with Aries. I have specials for my membership for an annual price, for a monthly price. My membership is my favorite thing that I do, and it's definitely something that I recommend whether you're somebody who's working one-on-one with me already and you use it as a supplement, or as somebody who is kind of wanting to do a little bit of a self-led journey. We take a look at everything that you need to know for your spiritual years worth of courses, tools. It's a great tool. I love when people are in my membership because when they reach out to me and they're having a tough time with something, I can direct them to specific tools within the membership, and they can use that right in that time in order to get themselves back into balance. I also have monthly and full moon energy sessions. So these are like guided meditations, but we use those or you use it like a guided meditation, but it's actually infused with energy. It is something I actually channel a full energy session into it to give people what they need to balance out their energy for that time period that it's intended for, to balance it, to support their energy field, to give them what they're needing in order to best navigate the energy that they have going on. And so many of you are empaths and energy sensitives and all the things. So it's definitely something I recommend. So anyway, I have my holiday specials highlighted on there. I have a discount on my upcoming tarot course that I'm going to be offering. If you guys like tarot, you're here watching, so maybe you like tarot and you want to learn how to read it yourself. So I have a discount on that and other stuff up on there too. So make sure you check that out in the link. So let's take a look at Aries. Aries, this is definitely a strong finish. This is... I laughed a little bit because I pulled the cleanse card, right? So I do feel like as we're wrapping up through the year, in order for you to have a strong finish for the year, you are guided to take a look around and say, okay, I've already maybe cleansed some things. I've already released some things from my life. What's left? Right? What do I want to get rid of? What do I need to release? Whether it's stuff around your house, whether it's people, connections in your life, whether it's just something that you have committed to that you don't want to be committed to anymore, whatever that is, but a cleansing and a clearing and a release from your life. And this is really saying, don't put that off until the new year, right? take some time to really feel into what it is that you feel like you need to clear. But my sense is that you already have a sense of it. You already have an idea of what's going on. Make sure you guys say hi if you're watching live. I always love to hear from you. We also have the Ace of Wands. I love this for Aries energy. This is fire energy, just like Aries. Aries is a fire sign. This is my go for it energy. This is like, take the bull by the horns. This is like, get it done. So something coming in here in this last month that you are going to want to grab for, go for, take on, right? So there's something happening, something coming in that is saying to you, or that this card is saying to you, go for it, take it on. And again, my sense of this is like, don't wait until the new year, right? If you're feeling called, if you're feeling led, if you're feeling passionate about something, if you're feeling excited about something, whether it's something that comes from outside of you or something that comes from within you, make sure that you go for it, because there's definitely that awareness of that. And then we have this Queen of Cups, right? The Queen of Cups is so kind and so loving and so open-hearted. And I do feel like this is saying that while you're taking a look at cleansing things out of your life, also making sure that you are not closing yourself off, right? You might have some situations where you feel like you want to close your heart off, or you want to harden your heart. And the Queen of Cups never hardens her heart. Now, she does set boundaries, right? She does get clear on what she allows and what she doesn't in her life, but she continues to live her life and operate her life with an open heart. So you're going to want to, Aries, make sure that you're wrapping up the end of the year from a place of kindness and love, but also making sure that you're setting boundaries and going after the things that light you up, the things that excite you. I definitely feel like either it's something that comes from within you or something that comes from outside of you that you're just going to want to go after. You're going to want to take it on and go for it. And this is such a powerful energy connected with this. I would definitely make that happen. All right, so that is Aries. Make sure you guys say hi. How are people doing today? How's everybody feeling today? A little bit less tired for me today. As we're moving out of this, I'm filming this on Wednesday the 29th, so we're kind of starting to move out of this full moon energy a little bit. Maybe you're feeling a little bit less tired. Maybe you're feeling this Sagittarius energy a little bit. We're taking a look at Taurus now. Maybe you're feeling this Sagittarius energy, and I like the way the Sagittarius energy just gives us that fuel that we need to finish strong in 2023. So maybe you're I'm feeling a little bit more driven today. How are you guys feeling? How's it going? Okay, that one wants to come out. Okay. Oh, okay. Pull the clarify. What signs are you guys waiting for? Tell me your sun, moon, rising. If you're listening, if you're watching. Okay, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. I am a Taurus sun, a Libra moon, a Pisces rising. So we're pulling regular tarot. We're also pulling from my oracle deck that I created. This was my COVID project, and it's called my Find Your Magic Oracle deck. For those of you who are joining me at Rosie Sapiro's event this weekend, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to put the link below. It's going to be in Binghamton, New York. Amazing event, but I'm going to actually have some of this this deck available for sale there. All right, so for Taurus, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this feels like a gift coming in. This feels like a blessing coming in. It feels like this energy of putting the work in, putting the effort in, doing the thing. And I know, like me as a Taurus, this has definitely been happening for me. So putting all of this effort in, and sometimes maybe not feeling like you're receiving that back. This is my card of reciprocity. And so I think for Taurus here, as we're wrapping up 2023, number one, there's this call for Taurus to seek reciprocity, to not settle for less than what is being given, right? There's always, of course, like sometimes we're going to be giving less than we get and vice versa, right? But to not get stuck in this energy of giving, giving, giving and not feeling like we're being valued. But this to me feels like just allowing people to give back to you. Whether it's people giving back, whether it's God, the universe giving back, there's something great coming in. And this does feel like a gift from the universe or a blessing from the universe in some way, potentially some unexpected money coming in. I like that. Okay, so we definitely have that energy coming in. And also, for Taurus, we have the Strength card, and I just felt like I wanted to clarify that a little bit more. And we have the 5 of Cups with that. So this is that reminder to let go. There's something from the past that we've been hanging on to and hanging on to and hanging on to that we know that we need to let go of, right? And we are going to need to pull from that strength, from our internal resources, to let it go. Now remember, this is a reading that's focusing on just the end of 2023 and what do we need to do in order to have a strong finish. So this is suggesting that the timing of being open to letting this go is here now, is as we are in moving into December and as we are wrapping up the new year. So this willingness to have the strength to let go, because what happens is with this 5 of Cups is when you are willing to look beyond the loss, when you're willing to look beyond the challenge of the past and all that has happened, is this person turns around and sees these beautiful 2 cups behind her. And not only does she see these beautiful 2 cups representing a beautiful connection or a beautiful balance coming into her life, the missing piece in some way to something, to some kind of puzzle that you're trying to solve. So not only that, but we see this path behind that is leading to all of the beautiful things, the journey toward the castle, the journey toward those things that we're wanting to create and that we're calling toward. But there has to be that willingness to release the past and to move forward, to connect with that strength in order to be able to do that. And that's exactly why I'm feeling this redirect card coming in. So this redirect card is calling for us to redirect in any place that Taurus is finding themselves feeling off path, feeling stuck on the path. There has to be this willingness to turn, to move in a different way, to move in a different direction, to take those steps. I think that we already know the direction that we need to. I also can't help but notice that there is a bridge in both of these cards, right? So God is providing the bridge, the universe is providing the bridge. All we have to do is to be willing to stop focusing on the past, let go of the past, and move forward into this path that we're already being led on. This to me says we're already there. We already know what we need to do. It's just a willingness to put one foot in front of the other and to move forward. Those are the messages for Taurus. So next up we have Gemini. I'm sure you guys say hi if you're watching. Do I have any Geminis out there? I want to see. I saw somebody call out their signs. Lacey says Sun Pisces, Moon Leo, not sure rising. Okay. Pisces and Leo. And this is going to be for Gemini. Lacey, your energy feels like you're a Pisces. I love Pisces energy. Maybe it's my Pisces rising. I knew that was coming out. It kept coming up in the split of the cards. This is for Gemini, so we're on Gemini. Again, you're going to want to combine your sun, your moon, and your rising for a full reading for yourself. I'll have this up on my YouTube after the fact, and you will be able to look for the chapters in the video so you can connect with the messages much more quickly and not have to sit through the entirety of the reading, although I like to have you guys hang with me. So thanks for those of you who are hanging out. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what's going on for you in your world, if these cards connect, if we've called your sign. Okay. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, Gemini, you guys are powerful as we are wrapping up 2023. So the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So money's looking good. You're very much in a place of attraction, of being magnetic, of calling to you those things. So I get the sense that with Gemini, that this has been a process, right? That there's been, I think I said this actually in my last readings with Gemini, like that you guys have really been clearing some things out. And I think that there was a calling to clear some more out. And I think that now you've cleared away whatever needed to go, and now it's time to lean into the blessings that are wanting to come in, right? So the advice is to lean into the blessings, to know that you've already created this. It already is. It's already happening. And it's okay to let yourself be that magnet for it, to let it come to you, and to trust that it is coming to you. I think that you're going to see a lot of evidence of that. I think that you're going to see a lot of this happening for you. So this is just going to fall on making sure that you're trusting in the process of allowing it to come to you. You probably are having this feeling of, sorry, I'm just going through. Hi, Lisa, nice to see you. Cancer moon, Leo rising, Scorpio sun, that's right. You probably are in this process of feeling these things coming in for you, right? You might already see this stuff happening, already coming in for you. But if not, if you're just feeling it, know that the feeling is true. Know that abundance is coming in, opportunity is coming in. I'm hearing time, right? So this might be connected with time. Maybe you've just been saying, I just want some more freedom of time. I just want the time to focus on doing the things that I want to be doing. Now, if you are Gemini thinking about creating something, especially if it has anything to do with money or business or something like that, I would definitely get a jump start on that this week. Especially before we go into Mercury retrograde. I think we go into Mercury retrograde December 13th. So making sure that you take some steps in that direction if you're feeling called. This is absolutely a powerful energy, a powerful place to be. So leaning into that, you're going to want to use your intentions. We have the intention card, paying attention to the intentions that you're setting. I think that the intentions that you're setting, as long as it's right for you right now, are going to create the things that you want. So definitely take some time out to set some intentions. I also would be aware of the things that you're using to follow the words I am. Anything that you say following I am is so incredibly powerful. And these are words of creation. Every word is a word of creation, but I am in particular is so powerful. So I would be really mindful if what's following the I am, if it's a negative statement, definitely make sure that you're switching that up. I would talk about I am abundant, I am powerful, I am creating the business of my dreams, I am a magnet for all of the abundance that I want in my life, I am a magnet for all of the things that I want to create. Letting yourself be in that. I also am feeling this energy of making sure that you're not feeling like you have to take too much action or that you have to force anything or push anything, right? The Empress, which is one of the cards that we have here, doesn't push or force anything. She knows that she's laid a solid foundation. She's laid solid intentions. She's put energy and efforts in where she feels called. And she knows that it's now that she's now in a position to let the harvest come to her, to let it be magnetized to her. So that is Gemini. Let's take a look at Cancer. Do we have any Cancer out there? Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you on here. And again, if you guys missed your sign, you can come back to this on the YouTube. I'll have that in chapters so that it's really easy to access all of your signs. You're going to want to look for your sun, your moon, and your rising. All right, Cancer, are you feeling a little indecisive? Because these cards certainly are indecisive. They will start to pop out and then they pop back in. So maybe you're feeling that. Let's see. Okay. We are on Cancer right now. I see some new people are jumping on, so I want to make sure that I cover where we're at. So we're doing sun, moon, and rising. I'm going through the zodiac, and you can come back and get all of your sun, moon, rising signs as you connect with these messages. Okay, so there's this real call with Cancer. How are you going to finish strong in 2023? A big piece of that is trust. I feel like I need to start with this card, right? So trusting, honoring the process, having faith, holding faith. I do feel like there is a call right now for you to hold some level of trust and to not get too caught up in what's happening on the surface, the illusion of what's happening on the surface, right? I do feel like there's this energy of feeling indecisive or a little bit stuck. This is all about trusting in yourself, trusting in your higher power, leaning into that and listening to that intuitive knowing that you have in order to help you to make a decision. But I think that honestly, based on these other cards, the decision is clear. It's just difficult, right? Because we have this Devil card showing up. What do you need to release yourself from? What do you need to unchain yourself from? This is potentially something that is an addiction or something that has been very long-standing, very much a part of your life, your world for a very long time. And it's been difficult to let go. It's been difficult to release yourself from that. Or maybe this is a mindset, a way of thinking, a way of perceiving that you're starting to recognize, wow, this doesn't serve me anymore. This isn't helpful to me anymore. And so as you are starting to understand this, I think you have a sense of it, maybe have had a sense of that. There's this call, in order to finish strong in 2023, it's time to let it go. It's time to release it. It's time to not just let it go, but with the Devil, this is all about setting ourselves free, right? It's not just a letting go, and that's difficult, right, for us as human beings. Yes, but it's also about setting ourselves free. And isn't that really, really beautiful? So the choice here is, will you set yourself free? And part of that seems to be how you recognize what this is. Number one, I think you know, right? Cancer, you guys are incredibly intuitive. I think you know. But the other indication of that is going to be what is creating an either external conflict in your life or an internal conflict in your life. 5 of Wands, okay? Where's the conflict? If it's an internal conflict, right? You kind of know this isn't something I should be doing. This isn't something that's helpful for me. This is something that I should have walked away from, ended, closed, whatever, a long time ago. This doesn't serve me. Listening to that. Or if it's external, right? Maybe there's a situation or circumstances in your life that are creating a whole lot of external drama, gossip, difficulty, right? And you just either don't want to engage in it anymore, or you're feeling this call or this need to disconnect, to pull back, to set yourself free from that. So making sure, Cancer, that you are trusting yourself enough to honor that, trusting in your higher power enough to, if you choose to honor that all will be well, everything will be okay. Because I do feel quite a bit of fear around this. But that's how, Cancer, you're going to finish strong here in the end of 2023. So let's see. Next up, we have Leo. Do I have any Leos here? Leo, sun, moon, or rising? Any Leos here? One more card from my find your magic oracle deck. What other signs are you guys waiting for? What are you waiting on? Okay. So, with Leo, there's a lot that's happening and developing here with this energy. It's all very intuitively based. It's all very faith-based. And so there's this call. We have the Chariot and we have the Queen of Cups. There is this call to lean into the intuition. I feel like a lot is happening, or if it hasn't yet, a lot has the potential to happen relatively quickly and moving forward. Like the Chariot is about moving forward, or maybe even potentially a move. So if Leo, you've been thinking about making a move, I think that definitely you are intuitively feeling called to go for it. Now, with this being with the Queen of Cups, this is going to be about trusting yourself, trusting your higher power, trusting your heart. Where is your heart leading you? So there's some kind of move that you either are taking or feeling called to take that your heart is calling for, your soul is calling for. So this is an intuitive response. This is an intuitive decision. There's no amount of logic involved in this. And I'm not saying don't use your logic. Of course, like we have to live here on earth. And so we have to make decisions that are based here on earth, right? We can't have our head completely in the clouds. We want to find that balance. But I do feel like intuitively, your intuition is leading you either in the direction of something or leading you away from something. So paying attention to that, I think you intuitively will know what that is. This is a long way of me saying, follow your heart. Listen to your heart, follow your heart. Now, part of when I say moving away from something, we got the kindness card, and this showed up in reverse. So maybe you're moving away from a situation, whether that's like a boss or a relationship, or just a situation where you have felt like people haven't been kind to you, or you haven't been treated in such a way that there's kindness, or maybe you're not being kind to yourself, right? Maybe you haven't been listening to your heart for a long time. So there's this call here to honor your heart. We even see there's a heart here right on this card, right? Honor your heart, to listen to your heart, to trust that your heart will be the guiding light on this journey. And if the message resonates with you that someone hasn't been kind, that there hasn't been kindness in your life, when we're talking about movement, I think that there's a message here about moving away from that lack of kindness, right? We only want love. The Queen of Cups, like I was saying in another reading earlier, is very sensitive, very heart-centered, very emotional. And the Queen of Cups doesn't just allow herself to spend time and energy with just anyone, because she knows how sensitive she is. You know, like the Pisces rising in me, I'm so sensitive, and I'm so aware of how I feel at any given moment. So I'm very protective of where I invest my energy, who I invest my energy in, who I surround myself with, almost to the point that sometimes I take more space than maybe people would think is good, like more space to myself, but I really need a lot of that to balance myself out. So I'm saying all of this because you might find here in this energy, Leo, that, and that's not your typical energy, right? But that you need to take a little bit more time away to just tune in with yourself and to be able to hear your heart and listen to your heart. And maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by things that are happening all around you, and you have to tune into your heart in order to connect with the message that you need to best navigate that. Lisa says, as a mental projector, you feel that. I'm a mental projector too, Lisa. Pretty rare thing. So I think it's pretty cool that we're both mental projectors. people who are watching, what's your human design? Even if you're watching the replay of this, if you're watching this on my YouTube, what is your human design? Do you know what your human design is? Do you even know what human design is? If you know your birth time and where you're born and all the stuff that you need for your astrology chart, you can look up your human design. You can go to pages like Human Design America is one that I remember off the top of my head. That will tell you what you are, what your type is. And it's very interesting. It's very complicated, but very interesting as well. So now we are looking up messages for Virgo. How is Virgo going to finish strong in 2023? Yeah, Lisa says human design is so fascinating and can help guide you. It really is. Like for me, it was just so helpful in understanding. So as a projector, I have to, my best strategy is to wait for an invitation, right? So to not kind of force my way into something or to not try to make something happen. If I'm invited into something, I'm going to be most successful. And for me, that just like really clicked in terms of, yeah, like everything in my life that I've been invited into has gone really, really well. But when I'm trying to tell somebody what, because as a projector, we're like the directors, we're the seers, right? We have a real sense of what's going on for people, and we can give people a lot of insight as to what's going on for them. But if they don't invite us, it's not going to be well received. So for me, it was like actually really empowering to just understand how I was created and how do I use that in a way that's for the best. Like the best version of me. Okay, so we are looking at Virgo here. Okay, so Virgo, you're definitely clearing some things out here. Okay, we do have this cleanse card here again. What needs to be cleansed in your life? I do feel like in this case, like maybe if you're somebody who works with an energy practitioner, let me just take a sip of my water. If you're somebody who like works with an energy practitioner, Reiki, acupuncture, anything that just like helps to support your energy field, even things like going to the gym can cleanse your energy, right? Whatever your favorite strategies for cleansing and clearing your energy, making sure that you are doing some of that. Or maybe you're feeling like you need to cleanse your home. But definitely I feel like there's this energy with Virgo of release, of letting go. I'm actually surprised that we don't have the Tower here, because when I pulled this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's the energy of the Tower. It's like something that you felt like was going to be your happiness, was going to be your future, was going to be your stability, is not what you thought it was, or it's not performing in the way that you thought that it was going to, or some kind of opportunity didn't pan out in the way that you thought it to. There's something that didn't quite go according to your plan. And there's this call here to be flexible, to be open, because this is shifting and changing because it's meant to shift and change. Now, you may be called to make some changes, to cleanse some things out of your life, whether these are relationships. You might even be moving out of your home or something like that. And maybe you don't do that here in December, but maybe you do, right? But starting to take the steps toward, how do I create this 10 of Pentacles in my life? How do I create this happiness and this joy and this stability in my life? What needs to change? What needs to be cleansed out of my life? What needs to be cleared? What needs to be released in order to allow for that? And I think that if you can honor that now, you're going to finish 2023 strong. I think that if you wait on that or don't start to take some steps in that direction, I'm not saying you have to like complete it by the end of the year, but if you start to take some steps if you don't start to take some steps in that direction, I wouldn't be surprised if that Tower comes in, the universe steps in and says, this needs to be cleansed and released one way or the other. So here comes that Tower energy, right? That's the sense that I get. So we have here the King of Cups as well. So taking action on where your heart is leading you. So again, wow, a lot of messages about following our hearts, honoring our hearts here as we are trying to finish 2023 in a way that's strong. So King of Cups, honoring our hearts, but also being mindful about not making our decisions from a place of being too emotional, right? We want to make sure that we have found some kind of a balance in our emotions before we're making decisions. I think if Virgo can do that, that will be really powerful. So don't make emotional decisions as you're wrapping up the new year, but because some of these things might make you feel emotional, but follow your heart. Let your heart lead you in the direction of this 10 of Pentacles that you want to be creating, this future that you want to be creating for yourself, and what needs to go, what doesn't belong in this future that you are wanting to create, and what needs to be let go of. Okay, so that is Virgo. Now we're on Libra. Do I have any Libras out there? So I am a Libra moon, for those of you who weren't here earlier. Have some friends that I just absolutely love who are Libras. I think that Libras make amazing friends. Let's see, cards for Libra. Ooh, okay, that was clear, okay. I don't know, you guys you can't see that. It like jumped out of the deck. You probably could hear it though. So you're jumping on something, Libra. Holy cow, okay, wow. I like that I'm a Libra moon right now. I'm also noticing like there's just a lot of, we don't want to dial in the end of the year. We don't want to just like get caught up in the celebrations of things. Yes, we want to enjoy life and we want to enjoy each other. That's so important, right? But also like, what are we going for? What are we making happen? There's still a month left in this year. So making sure that we're taking action where we're feeling called to take action. So in the Find Your Magic Oracle deck, we got the Nope card, okay? So where is there a solid no in your life? What is becoming clear for you that it's a no? And if it's not a hell yes, then it's a no. So I would just pay attention to what's a no, what are you looking at, and you're just like, no, like this doesn't belong in my life anymore. So what needs to go, what needs to clear? This could be something that you're doing, a way that you are behaving, perceiving, whatever. This can be other things outside of you, but something is a no. Something is a clear no for you. And so there's this call to finish strong in 2023 to honor that no. And so we're moving away from some things, but we're heading in the direction of the hell yes, right? Of the Fool, of beginning a new journey, of going all in. Now the Fool is led by his faith. And that's it, right? He doesn't even have a lot in his bag with him, because the expectation is not only will the universe catch him when he steps right off this cliff, he's that trusting, but he also will be provided for all along the way, all along the journey. And so this feels really important for me to acknowledge that. So knowing that you're going to be supported, but this willingness to have the faith to begin something new, to start a new journey, to lean into something. If you can do that, we have Empress energy, right? You are creating something so incredibly powerful for yourself. This is blessings. This is abundance. This is feeling empowered. I'm thinking of a friend that I have who's a Libra who really needs to hear this message. So I hope that she checks this out. Because I think Libra energy, it's been kind of a tough energy. And so leaning into the blessings that are coming in, but the blessings will come in that much more when you trust yourself enough to start new beginnings and to move away from those things that are a no. To understand that you're a magnet for all of the things that you're wanting to create. And I feel a little bit like a lot of the hard work is already done, right? It does feel like there's some little steps that need to happen, but a lot of the hard work is already done. So it's just like leaning into the new, beginning this new journey and letting the blessings come to you. So that is Libra. Go to Scorpio next. Ooh. Oh my gosh, okay. Those like jumped out on me, okay. Wow, this is very Scorpio energy. Very intuitive, very connected with your intuition. I'm dropping cards. Are some things not going according to plan for you, Scorpio? Are you feeling like you're kind of fumbling your way through life a little bit? Because I get the sense with this, like, there's this call to not focus too much on what's going on the surface, but instead to go within, to tune inside of yourself. Well, let's see what the Find Your Magic Oracle card is. If you guys are watching this on my YouTube, by the way, you can follow me on my Facebook to watch these live. All of my videos that I do live, I usually do them on Facebook. You also please like this video, comment, share, whatever you feel called. It just helps to support these videos that I'm doing. Okay, so let's take a look at this for Scorpio. So we have the Aura card, okay? So this is check your vibration. What does your vibrational diet look like, okay? So what I mean by that is taking a look at what am I interacting with in my world day in and day out? And how am I responding to those things, right? How do I feel when I'm at the office, when I'm interacting with these people? How do I feel when I watch this TV show, when I eat this food, when I do this activity? How do I feel? How do I feel? How do I feel? Does it feel good and light and high vibrational? Does it feel maybe like good in the moment, but doesn't make you feel good in the long term, right? That's going to be an indication that maybe that's something that's more led by ego rather than your soul. So how do I feel on the other side of these things, and where do I need to make adjustments, right? If every single time I go and I have a lot of drinks on the weekend, I feel like absolute garbage for 3 days, maybe I need to make some changes there, right? Maybe that's not serving me very well. Maybe there's some things that would be better for my vibration, for me to feel like the absolute best version of myself. This is really key right now, is for us to be focusing on just bringing more and more light into our experience, because as we bring more and more light into our experience, we are helping not only to support ourselves, but helping to support the world. So going to be really important for you guys to do that. But it's also going to be High Priestess, Page of Cups. So important for you, Scorpio, to tune into your intuition, which is not difficult for you, but to also listen to your intuition. Honor your intuition. I think that it's more follow your heart energy. There's something that you're wanting to share that's on your heart, or something that you're wanting to get started on that's on your heart. Maybe like this feels like the beginnings of something, you know, maybe just the rumblings of something. Maybe you're just wanting to open your heart to a new connection, or within a connection that you're already in, right? But there's a newness to this energy where it's like, wow, I've never felt this way before, or I've never wanted to be this open, or I've never been so scared to be open. But this willingness to be open anyway, there's a real innocence to this energy. And so being willing to open your heart in a way, that feels like you've never been hurt in the first place, which is easier said than done. I understand that, but I also think that your intuition is leading you in that direction, and how you open your heart and continue to navigate this heavy, challenging world that we live in is by making sure that your vibration is on point. That will be the thing that filters out your energy field. So I think that that is really key and really important. Okay, so that is Scorpio. Next up, we have Sagittarius. Anybody is Sagittarius out there? Sun, moon, or rising? And if we've already gone past your sign, I'm going in like the traditional astrological order. So if we've already gone past your sign, you guys can either, I was gonna say rewind that, but what's the word for that? I don't know. When it's a live video, I don't know. Is it rewind? Go back, whatever, with the video, and get your messages for that. But also, if you are watching the replay on my YouTube, I will have the chapters set up, so it'll be really easy for you to navigate through your signs with that. Oh, I pulled 3 for you. I guess you wanted 3 today. 3 tarot cards, and then we'll do an oracle card. All right, so we have the Temperance card in reverse. Where does something need to be tempered to be brought back into balance, right? Maybe something is too much, too little. There's something here about a call to bring something into balance. I think that you know what this is. I think that you feel what this is. And so this is just that extra push for you to honor that. And again, to not wait until the end of the year or into next year, right? To make sure that you're honoring that where it's at exactly here, where it's at right now. So listening to that, this is how you're going to finish strong in 2023. Now, we also have the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a very powerful, independent energy, but this is also my self-care card as well, right? So what do you need to do to take a little bit of extra care of yourself? There's this call to do that here, Sagittarius. Because like I almost get the sense that there's been like this push to do, and like there's this call to like just let it be a little bit. Just let it be, because that actually is going to create the energy that you're looking for. It's going to bring the opportunity. It's going to bring the money. It's going to bring the circumstances that you've been trying to create, but it's almost like you have to back off on the energy a little bit. I hope that that makes sense. I also think that we have this strength card here, right? You might have to really pull from your internal resources to navigate here in this energy. Like this is that reminder of how strong you really are, and to remember that you've done way harder things than this. Like it's almost this energy of like it feels harder than it actually is. And I'm not minimizing what you have going on, but it feels harder than it actually is. And I think if you just like back off on the energy a little bit, the solutions will come and it's going to make sense. And speaking of that, we have this doors card. So this is all about doors closing, doors opening. So you might be closing some doors, but honestly, a big part of this is like the problem with the door opening is you're pushing it too hard, or there's been too much, or in some cases maybe not enough, but it does feel like too much of something or too focused on it, too on that. Okay, so it even says here on this card, rest easy, new doors are opening. Okay, so there is a little bit of that call to rest, to focus on your self-care, to focus on yourself, and that is going to support you and to help these doors, these opportunities that you're wanting to create for yourself to open. All right, let's go to Capricorn now. Those of you just joining, we're going through Aries to Pisces. So you're going to want to check your sun, your moon, your rising. Go back and check the signs that we've already covered. Or if you're watching on the YouTube channel, you can find the chapters so you can skip right to the parts that you want to skip to. Or you can hang with me the whole time because that's fun too. So, okay. We got a lot of jumpers here, a lot of messages. No wonder I felt called to do this reading here today. So this is for Capricorn. Okay. So that was easy shuffling here with Capricorn. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. I get the message with the 8 of Pentacles to just keep going, to keep at it. You are creating a situation where you are becoming the master at something, whether it is a life experience, whether it is at work. There's something here about mastery and to keep going, to keep working on it, to keep developing yourself. Keep going is what I'm hearing and feeling here with this card. So making sure that you're doing that, and you may find that you're working a lot or doing a lot of extra right now. It's going to pay off. It's going to really set you apart from other people. Okay, so if it's important to you, keep going, because I also have this priorities card, right? And so I do feel like there's this assessment here with what are my priorities, what am I investing my time and my energy in, and where do I need to do a little cleanup with that so that I can invest my time and energy into the things that matter the most to me, that I really want to be creating. I do see here with this Judgment card that you're making important decisions for your life, and it feels very much like, what do I want to be working on? What do I want to be creating? And what don't I want to do anymore? What doesn't align for me anymore? Where do I want to invest my time and energy? Where do I not want to invest my time and my energy? So getting really clear with yourself on that. I also would ask the angels to help you in making decisions. The Judgment card is like no small decision. This is like major life decisions. So you may find yourself in a position for that. I would say base it off of your priorities. Like what matters, what truly matters to me, and don't get caught up in, you know, what matters to other people too much, or what you think you should do. What do you want to do? Where is your soul leading you? Okay, so that is Capricorn. Let's go with Aquarius now. Oh, somebody sent me some stars. Thank you. Let's see. Jeremy James, thank you for the stars, Jeremy James. I appreciate that. So this is for Aquarius. My cards are all mixed up. Not quite as easy of a pull, Aquarius, so maybe you're feeling a little confused, a little unsure as to where you want to go with things. That card doesn't feel right to me. I'm going to put that back. It doesn't feel right to me, and so we're going to honor that. but I know it's not right. Oh my gosh. What is going on with you, Aquarius? Feeling like a little chaotic, a little messy right now. Okay, here we go. Sheesh. You guys are hanging with me right now. Say hi. I would love to. Okay, I would love to hear from you. All right, Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, we're moving forward. It's time to move forward. It's time to end this year and especially step into the new year with your eyes on the prize, with your focus on where you're going, and to not get too distracted by other things. I do feel like this energy of like distraction a little bit. So making sure that you're not distracted by the past, not distracted by things that don't matter, and focusing on where you want to go, how you want to move forward. I also feel like there's a message here about barriers and roadblocks being cleared for you, right? So you might just feel that and might feel like, oh, wow, this is all of a sudden I feel really supported, because we do have the Ace of Cups here. And this is feeling really supported, really emotionally supported, really fulfilled. But it also is a blessing, a gift from God, from the universe coming in for you, where it's like, oh, that's it. That's what I've been waiting on. That's what I've been wanting. Sometimes we don't, with the Ace of Cups, even know that it's something that we've been wanting until we experience it. And then it's like, that's the feeling that I was looking for, right? Because whenever we're manifesting something, isn't it true that really what we're wanting to create is a feeling, right? We're wanting to, or a feeling or an experience, but really, like, if you boil it down, it's about a feeling. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like this sense that there's a feeling being created in your life, which is really what you're looking for, and you feel so fulfilled by that. So I like that. So the message here to finish strong in 2023 is to lean into that and to keep moving forward, right? To not get distracted by the past or things that will pull you off, because I think that you know where you're going. Although here we have the Hermit card, right? So maybe you've had to tune in with yourself. Maybe you've had to withdraw a little bit. Maybe you still need to withdraw a little bit. Make use of this Mercury retrograde that we have in December and tune in with yourself and let it lead you. But something about this Hermit card, if you see here, he has this star right here in the lantern, and the star is his guiding light, right? So this is all about following and flowing with your guiding light. Where is it leading you? You guys are led by the stars, Aquarius, right? And so let it lead you, let it show you, but go within. That's going to give you all of the answers that you need. And also the things that are showing up in your experience is going to give you what you need as well. It's things that you needed that you didn't know that you needed, things that you wanted that you didn't know that you wanted. So be open to that, lean into that, and let it be different than maybe you expected it to be, if that makes sense. Okay, so last one, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you for Pisces. Ooh. Okay. Oh, Pisces. Okay. All right. So that feels heavy. This feels heavy. Oh, what do you guys have going on? My goodness. A lot of healing happening for Pisces. A lot. It feels like some things have broken your spirit. that you're feeling disconnected from your hope, that you're like there's very much this exhaustion that I'm feeling here with this energy, and you don't feel like you've got this, or you've moved away from this energy of like, no, I don't got it. I can't do this, right? And I do feel like, by the way, I'm looking at the Warrior card in reverse. You do have this. You can do this. I think that this is just a matter of honoring that sometimes things need to flow out of our experience. Sometimes things don't go the way that we, in our ego, expect them to go. And a Pisces, man, you guys do so well at going with the flow if you allow it. If you don't allow it, then I actually think that Pisces energy can be the worst at going with the flow, can kind of really dig their heels in. So making sure that you're going with the flow, making sure that you're trusting the process. But my heart goes out to you because I just feel a heaviness with this. And to be honest, like, it doesn't feel like this is heaviness that's ahead. This feels like heaviness that's already happened, right? You feel like Three of Swords, like you're healing something, that you're working on healing something. But it feels like circumstances that didn't honor you, where you weren't honoring yourself, where if you're really honest with yourself, maybe you weren't honoring your intuition, you weren't honoring what felt right. There's kind of a settling energy with this. Where were you settling? And I think that you were shown where you were settling by either you feeling compelled to make a choice, make a change, or a change coming into your experience. And now there's this grief, there's this healing process that's happening, but know that it's for the best. Sometimes with this card, I will hear that statement, a lot of things broke my heart but fixed my vision, and I'm very strongly feeling that here. So let it fix your vision, let it show you, because I think that 2024 can be an incredible year for everybody, Pisces included. And so I think that there's this call here to finish strong in 2023, to listen to tune into, to honor your heart and this healing that needs to happen. We can't avoid the healing. We can't avoid the grief process. And if we do, then it's going to come up some way, shape, or form later on. And I feel like that's really important. We also have this Seven of Wands in reverse. Being set free. There's a feeling of being set free from a battle that was happening outside of yourself. And I almost feel like you didn't feel empowered to handle this battle, right? We have this Warrior in reverse. Or you don't feel like you have the power to take this battle on. But it isn't the battle that you think that it is, right? It isn't the struggle that you think that it is. There does need to be some healing, sure, but it's not the battle that you think that it is. It's not, like, let's say you're healing from a broken heart, for example. That person isn't even the person that you think you are. And I think that you think that they are. And as you move away from that, you'll recognize like, wow, that person wasn't even who I thought they were, or that wasn't the deep connection that I thought it was, or that job wasn't the best fit for me in my life. I think that there will be some clarity for you on the other side of it. You do have the strength to do this. You do have the strength to navigate this. And I think if you can simply honor the healing that's wanting to happen, then your intuition is going to kick in and you're going to start to see what the next steps are and how you can move out of this heavier energy and into more light-filled energy. So those are your messages, guys. If you missed any of those, make sure you go back and check out your sun, your moon, your rising. That's going to give you a more full picture of what your messages are, how you can finish strong in your 2023. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate you all so much, and your support has been unbelievable, and I really thank you all. If you liked this video, please like this video. Please share this video with somebody who needs to see it. Please subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already, or follow my Facebook if you haven't already. If you're watching this on my YouTube, I will have all the links down below. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you check out those holiday specials as well that I have linked to this video. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon with another video. Take care.